everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Ruel Media's Dance Showcase, where it is all about the dance. I'm your host, Somalia Ramin, and we have a wonderful episode in store for you today. We'll also be covering Joseph Wiggins, a tap dancer out of New York City. But first, we'll be taking you to Norfolk, Virginia, where we'll be covering Dance Dimensions Dance Studio.
You're watching Ruel's Media Dance Showcase, where it's all about the dance. I'm Cybill, your hostess for today. We're here at Norfolk State University in Norfolk, Virginia. We'll be speaking with the coordinator of the Hot Ice dance team, Ebony Young. And now we're joined by Ebony Young. Hi, Ebony. How are you doing today?
Hi, Cybill. I'm fine. Thank
Awesome. Well, I want you to tell me a little bit about your dance background.
Okay. Well, as far as I can remember, I probably was maybe 4 or 5. My mother enrolled me in dance classes, so it's always been a first love of mine, a passion. Dance classes in the surrounding cities. I've been in a lot of different schools. I also attended Performing Arts High School, something similar to the Fame show.
Right, exactly.
But it's called Governor School for the Arts, and I attended that school as well as studying dance at Norfolk State and ODU.
And so, as I mentioned earlier, Ebony is the coordinator for the undergraduate Hot Ice. Tell me, how did you make the transition from Hot Ice dancer undergrad to the coordinator?
Well, as an undergrad Hot Ice dancer, I think I just was pretty much a natural leader, and that passion just kind of radiated off of me. And me and the current, at that time, coordinator, Miss Inez Howard. She was a mentor of mine, so she really kind of took me under her wing and showed me the way. But once I graduated, I opened up a dance studio not too far from campus so that the girls that were on the Hot Ice dance line could, call on me whenever they needed. So it was really convenient for them,
right.
and they had a studio off campus that they could study at also. So when it was time for the coordinator at that time to retire, then naturally they called on me because I was there anyways.
Awesome. Now, you mentioned your dance studio, Dance Dimensions, is it?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the type of classes you guys offer there, etc.
Well, at Dance Dimensions, we offer a little bit of everything for all ages, all levels: ballet, jazz, tap, lyrical, hip-hop. I don't want to forget anything. We have praise dancing. We have African dancing. We have a hip-hop aerobics class called Mixed Fit. That's a new thing nowadays. Everybody's loving.
I've heard about that.
We also have a line dance workout class. As well as piano, voice, drum set lessons. We are a dance and music academy, so I don't want to leave the music side
Absolutely.
out also. But we try to expose our kids to all forms of dance because we want them to be well-rounded dancers.
Right. So is this dance studio specific to youth, or do you...
No, we have our youngest is probably about 2.5 right now.
Okay.
And our oldest, we don't like to give our adult ages.
Right, absolutely.
Probably somewhere in the 70s. So we have classes for everyone.
Very good. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so talk to me a little bit about the dance scene in Norfolk.
The dance scene in Norfolk. Let's see. There's a lot of dance studios.
Okay.
A lot of dance crews. This is a great place to have a battle. There's a lot of dance crews in the area. Not necessarily street battles, but there are campuses here. There are a lot of colleges in this area.
Right.
So there are teams on the different campuses.
Right.
There's also a lot of different dance studios. You'll see them in parades and different competitions in the area. But also it's a great area to be seen. Like when I was here, I actually got a chance to audition for Teddy Riley's Blackstreet.
Oh, wow.
Back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
They're from here, so is Missy, Timberland, Magoo, a lot of the artists from back in the day. Oh, Pharrell.
Pharrell,
yeah,
of course, and he's big time,
area.
as we know.
When I was in school, I actually auditioned for them, so I was a backup dancer for Blackstreet for a while. That was one of the things.
Very nice.
This area is always really, really good for dancers.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
So how can we get in contact with you on social media? I'm sure you have several outlets, but give us one or two.
I wouldn't say several, but you can find Dance Dimensions on Facebook, Dance Dimensions VA. You can also find us on Instagram. Again, it's Dance Dimensions VA, as in Virginia. And our website is www.dancedimensionsva.com.
It has been a pleasure speaking with you, Ebony.
Thank you.
And I think right now what we're going to do is try to take us over so we can see what Dance Dimensions is actually doing. So let's take a moment and we'll come right back with Dance Dimensions.
everybody. I am joined currently right now with Mr. Daryl Foster, which is the director of Go Dance Studio. How you doing?
Hey, everybody. How are you? I'm great.
I'm I'm doing so good. It's a nice little chilly evening, isn't it?
I know, it was like 70 degrees a couple of days ago, and now it's freezing.
Yes, but we are here and joined to talk about your wonderful dance studio. Tell us how long you've been around and how long you've been doing dance or been involved in dance.
I've been doing dance since 1993. That's when I started professionally training in dance. And I have been in Atlanta since 2006. And so that's about, going on 11 years. And I've been running this studio for just a couple of months. So It's a new venture for me.
And what kind of classes do you guys offer here at Go Dance?
Our mission here at Go Dance Studios is a boutique studio, so we focus on small groups of people who are dedicated in training without distractions of some of the other environments that they may be used to. And we really want to focus on basic core techniques. So on Monday night we have two hip hop classes. Tuesday we have a jazz and contemporary class. Wednesday we have burlesque fusion, which is the art of burlesque fused with jazz technique. And then Wednesday, after the second class on Wednesday, is hip hop basic technique class with whacking, voguing, popping, locking, and house. So we're going to do a series of all of those techniques.
Wow, that sounds exciting. Very different.
Oh, and Thursday is musicality with John James, which is focused on the musicality of hip hop. And then we have heels with Ivari.
Oh, I love the heels classes. I actually took one on one of the other. I might have to show up. Might have to pop out. Yes. So I'm going to take the contemporary class tonight. Can you tell me? Yes.
I thought you were just coming in.
Oh no, I'm going to come and join in with the little skills I have. But tell me what I can expect, or let our audience know what to expect with a contemporary class.
Well, my style is a fusion of all of the contemporary styles that I have trained in throughout my life. So I started with Bartenieff and Laban and Graham, and then went into Horton, and then I studied some with Ronald K. Brown. So that kind of introduced the whole idea of African fusion and jazz. And so I've kind of developed my own focus in terms of contemporary technique, but I always do basic core foundational technical focus. I infuse yoga in my warm-up and really get the body centered and stretched and strengthened, and then go into awesome dancing.
And so I'm going to throw this one in there. What is some advice to a dancer who hasn't danced in a while but wants to get back started?
I think you have to be really clear with what your goals are. Like, why are you dancing? Is it a recreational thing? And if that's the case, find a recreational class. Are you focused on training? Then you need to train with as many different styles and people as possible, because that's what the world demands right now. So develop your own personal regimen that fits your needs and your goals. So assess your goals, basically. Is it recreational or is it professional, avocational? So.
And you would say that here at Go Dance, it's for beginners maybe as well as professionals?
At this point, no. At this point, we're focused on people who know what they want, who know what they need, and are using those things to get to a professional place.
Okay, so people who are very focused and know exactly. Got you. Okay.
And that's generally harder because those beginners and those recreational people really feed the financial support of a studio.
Right.
So we'll get to a point where we have a place for them, but right now we're focused on people who need a place to seriously train.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're a dancer out there looking for a new studio to come to, you got to check them out here at Go Dance, and let everyone know where they can get in touch with you guys on social media or your website.
Our IG is Go Dance Boutique on Instagram. Our website gets up next week, and it's going to be Go Daryl Dance, and it's going to house all of the things I work on, from Go to Lift, my Men of Color initiative for dance, my dance company with that. Also Emerging, my showcase for emerging choreographers. And also I'm launching a lifestyle digital magazine for dancers. So that'll be on that site as well. And all of that goes up next week.
Awesome, because I was just going to tie into the next question with what do you guys have coming up? But if you have anything else to add.
Emerging will be coming up in the spring. And it'll be all female emerging, focusing on the voice of women choreographers. And we will also be, like I said, launching my digital lifestyle magazine, ADQ, Atlanta Dance Quarterly, toward the end of this month. And I guess that's enough, right?
Nice. Well, thanks for checking in with us. I can't wait to take your class and see what it's like with all these professionals. We'll see how it goes. But thanks everyone for tuning in. I am here with Daryl Foster at Go Dance Studio.
Hey, everybody.
Now check out our coverage of tap dancer Joseph Wiggins.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your girl, Asia Diamond, and you are tuned in to the Mark Root Media Dance Showcase, where it's all about the dance. And today, we are at Pearl Studios in New York City, and we have Joseph Wiggan, an amazing tap dancer, originally from L.A., but currently living in New York City. We are now here with Joseph Wiggan, an amazing tap dancer. How are you?
I'm doing well today. Glad to be talking with you.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate you taking the time out. So I want to say thank you for that, first of all. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. I'm happy to get a little practice in the afternoon.
Okay, cool.
I appreciate it.
All right, so let everybody know who Joseph Wiggan is and how did you get into tap dancing?
Well, I started at the age of 9, so that was about 20 years ago. And I actually started following my sister, Josette. She started a few months before me. And once I saw her in performance with a group of very, very professional young kids, I thought I could see my life. I could see myself in a similar situation. So soon after I started, and we started practicing together and performing with that kid company, the Kennedy Tap Company, as well as doing our own private shows and teaching classes, and we've actually just never stopped. It's just been fun. It still feels like our very first day, each day that we put our shoes on. So that's, I think, what keeps motivating me. All glory to God, we still feel very, very happy while doing so.
All right, so you have a company with your sister?
No, we don't have a company, but we work together.
Okay.
Yeah, we work together as an act, but she also works as a soloist as well as I. And then we fit into as many situations as possible. Our first teachers wanted us to be flexible and not really set onto one thing. So sometimes we might do some musical theater jobs, or even like some circus variety show jobs, or even just performances with jazz bands. So we try our best to fit in to every niche we can as a tap dancer.
Yeah, that's a good thing, because you don't want to just be stuck in one thing, which is a good thing. So you mentioned the kit company, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about the kit company.
They were called Kennedy Tap Company, and it was run by Paul and Arlene Kennedy. They were a brother and sister teaching team from the Boston area, but moved out to L.A. And first thing I could tell you is that they always had an influence on the use of the entire body as a tap dancer. You had to make sure that your arms were involved. That was one thing that was very, very, that was drilled into us. And then another thing was we always had to look sharp. So as a kid, we were wearing several different types of tuxedos, whether they were white and black, or, fully black with tails, top hats. So they enjoyed paying homage to the likes of Fayard Nicholas and Harold Nicholas, that were not only very, very great dancers with their feet, but they used their entire body and presented in a very, very classy way. And with that company, we actually had the opportunity to perform for politicians, and we're even invited out to Cuba to tour with the Alvin Ailey Company, bringing tap to theaters around Cuba. I think in about 97 or so, which is a real blessing. And so many people that were involved with that company have gone on to start their own projects and still are working individuals today. So I'm still greatly inspired by the time that we had with the Kennedy Tap Company.
What are some of the projects that you're currently working on and some of the organizations that you are involved in?
Well, currently I'm studying. I'm at the New School for Jazz, and it's my dream to learn how to write music to assist my friends as they put on their own projects. So I'm studying the alto saxophone and studying music theory and composition, so that I could do my best to support other folks' ideas. So right now, that's the major project. Tap dance is a form of music. So right now, I'm trying to learn how to apply melody and harmony to the rhythm that I've been studying my entire life. So that's it's kind of a lifelong task, because so many people dedicate their lives to one instrument, and I've been doing so much with tap. But now I'm trying to, I guess, go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. And it's a little difficult, but I'm very, very happy and very determined. So maybe one day I'll be able to play a couple of notes.
Okay, so we have you write music, you're working on the saxophone, and you tap. That's a triple threat to me. What you think?
I don't know. You can call it what you want.
It's a triple threat, so we're going to call it a triple threat. Nice.
Work in progress.
Okay, a work in progress. Triple threat. I'll call it a triple threat. Do you have any projects coming up that you want us to know about?
Nothing right now. Yeah, nothing right now. At the moment, I do some small shows here and there. And
no show is a small show.
Okay.
So you do some shows here and there. Tell us about the shows.
I do freelance work at a lot of the jazz clubs around. So you can maybe see me at Mesro or Smalls Jazz Club here in Greenwich Village, New York. So you can take a listen for me there. But otherwise, I like to come and support your events.
Yeah, so that means you got to come to Atlanta.
Okay, sure.
So when we need you in Atlanta, you got to bring the tap shoes, you got to bring the saxophone. Okay. And you got to bring your music. So you got to do all three while you out there. Cool?
Okay, I'm working on it. I'll get practicing.
Okay. I'll give you time.
All right.
Do you teach? Where do you teach at?
I teach at Steps on Broadway. Okay. It's located off Broadway and 74th Street. So not too far from here. And I'm there every Friday night, 6 to 7:30. So if anyone wants to come and tap, feel free to come by and work on technique and improvisation.
Now, what levels do you teach at Steps?
It's intermediate, but because we improvise so much, all levels are welcome. There's no real regimented, you must know how to do this. It's just whoever wants to come dance, we'll dance together.
So next time I'm in New York, I'm going to come take a class. Because I used to tap.
Oh, really?
I remember the time step, and that's it.
Oh, okay, let's see.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, wait, I'm ready.
Can we get her feet?
I'm ready. Shuffle step, shuffle step, shuffle step, step, shuffle step, shuffle step, shuffle step, shuffle step, step, shuffle step, shuffle step, shuffle step, shuffle step, step, shuffle step. Da 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 da.
That was really good. That was a great time step, but that's also the shim sham.
Oh, oops.
The shim sham, right?
The shim sham. Is that when they do this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, let's go.
See?
Let's go.
Oh, you switched it on me. Oh. See, that's something new for me. Where can they find you on social media, or if anybody wants to book you to come out and teach a class, where can they find you?
Well, I have a Facebook page, and it's just connected with my name, Joseph Wiggan, Wiggan, and that's probably the easiest way.
To get you?
Yep.
All right, y'all, and there you have it with the amazing tap dancer, Joseph Wiggan. And now let's take a look at Joseph Wiggan's performance on the Mark Ruel Media Dance Showcase.
hope you enjoyed the show today. Please make sure to check in with us on our website, mrmdanceshowcase.com, and on social media at Mark Ruel Media. I'm your host, Somalia Ramin, and you can follow me at The Somalia Show on Instagram and Somalia Ramin on Facebook. Tune in next week.
We're always on the move, and if you want to see where you ought to be, you know it.